Alright, so it's looking like Type Fail is finally back and it's coming out this month. And honestly, it's really good news for the whole community because it's one of those games where it's always in the headlines, whether it's good news or bad news or something's going on with the game. Type Fail will always be relevant, and I've seen a lot of great changes from this game as well, like the UI, the progression, the PvP, the PvE, everything seems to be just way better. So let's pray that Type Fail doesn't get privated again and doesn't get taken off the platform once again, because the game has so much potential, right? And for a game that's this big with such a big community, you never want to see a game like this fail, especially the way Type Fail failed last year, like losing that many players, like that was disgraceful. But a game of this size, like to lose that many players because you couldn't even balance the game, you couldn't fix the PvE issues, a lot of the problems and the reworks the game needed, like this is like a serious problem that Type Fail had. And while I do think the developers are a lot more serious with this game now, because they're not gonna have that many chances to fix this game anymore. Like at some point the community is gonna be like, yo, we can't keep doing this, you know, back and forth, you know, type of thing. Like eventually you have to take this seriously. So I think they know what's at stake here, so they mess up this time round. I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep their players for that long. I really don't know. Maybe because the Type Fail community, you know, these guys and you guys are just kind of, you know, very, very dedicated to this game. You guys really love this game, so it's like, you know, even with the love, right, eventually you have to kind of start saying, yeah, if you guys don't really take it seriously, if you guys don't make the right changes, then, you know, something needs to be said, and we have to kind of, you know, start vacating away from this game, because, you know, it's like treating your community bad will never really get you anywhere in Roblox, right? It will never get you where you want to be. So I do think that the devs have taken this a lot more seriously, but at the same time, you know, they have a very bad history, man. Like the dev team is easily the most dysfunctional team on Roblox. Like this is the most dysfunctional dev team on Roblox by far. Like they've had so much controversy, so much drama, so many issues, and you know, it might just come back to the surface again. It can always come back to haunt them in some type of way, and it could affect how the game is over time. So, you know, Type Fail once again might just save the summer, bro. If Rail Season will come out this month, you know, Type Fail might be the game that actually, you know, helps us out and saves the summer from the boredom that we've had this month and the boredom we had most of this year, right? Type Fail could be the game that goes back and actually saves, you know, Roblox again in the summer, like it did last year, right? But now, the big question is, can it maintain its player base, bro? Because last time it lost so many players, bro. Like the game fell off so badly. So it's like, can Type Fail really make that right change and really be a better game than it was before? Because I don't know, man. I know the UI looks better. I know the, you know, PvE and PvE should be better, right? Because those were big issues with the game initially. So there's all these videos of the new and improved graphics and PvP and everything that's going on right now. So, and even with game modes, right, as well, there's been improvements in every aspect. So I don't think the game should fail. Like if Type Fail fails again, I will be so surprised, because they have been adding so many interesting game modes like Soul War. And Soul War is essentially a game mode where there's two different teams, attackers and defenders, and all the attackers have to do, they have to place the bomb, and after it goes off after a certain amount of time, they win the game. But the defenders, all they have to do, they have to stop the attackers from placing the bomb, and you know, they kind of have to survive and stuff like that. So it's a very interesting game mode. It's a game mode we've never really seen from Type Fail before, and this kind of just tell you guys that Type Fail, it can really compete this summer, bro. Like I thought Type Fail could potentially never really be a game that comes back and becomes successful, but seeing what I've seen so far, seeing the content that we've got so far about this game, what we've been seeing for the last couple of weeks, this game really could make a big comeback this year. And I'm excited, bro, because like I said before, Type Fail has so much potential as a game, right? It has such a massive community. It's such a game that's loved by so many different people. Despite its controversies, right, it still was loved by a lot of people. So it does have the potential to be a very big game if they get it right. If the devs focus on the things that have made the game worse and consistently fix issues like balancing. Like the balancing for this game was straight cheats, bro. It was straight bugs the last time I played this game. So I do feel like balancing, bugs, you know, all those aspects of the game that really made the game fail last year, it has to be better when it does come out and is released to the public. And I do think they're going to focus on that, because those are the main two areas where I was like, damn, bro, like the game just really had a big issue when it came to this, right? And it really forced the game to lose a lot of players. Just Type Fail, I feel like is in a very good position to be the biggest game this summer, because I don't think Rail Seas, like I said, is going to come out this summer. Like Rail Seas, the likelihood of Rail Seas coming out this summer is very, very low. And this gives Type Fail a great opportunity to potentially save the summer for Roblox. Like this will be the second time that Type Fail's done this. The second time that Type Fail's come through during the summer and actually made itself a name. And this is something that could really just make the game even bigger than it was before. So I really want to see where they go with this game, and have the whole development team learn from their mistakes and actually are willing to, maybe put their egos aside and be willing to listen to the community when it comes to ideas or problems within the game that they feel like is there. And that's something that initially as well, like I said, the game did not have those type of things going on where the devs were listening to the community. Like, it was pretty much an ongoing issue for such a long time that the devs would not listen to what the community said or, their opinions on the game. And that's what possibly might have led to the game losing even more players as well. So it's all kind of like a thing that comes and ties back together of, the devs just having to listen more and actually listen and take advice from the community and learn, and just it grows a team and just be better, and maybe move past the controversies of the past and put that aside and just focus on making the game a better experience for your whole community, because they have a big community, like I said, so they have to focus on just making this game a really good game. And yeah, man, I want to hear what you guys think, because this is just my opinion on Typo right now. I'm excited for this game. I do think it will be the biggest game of this summer, to be honest. And yeah, let me hear what you guys have to say. And with that being said, see you guys in the next one.